Hello everybody, my name is Trimson, and in today's video I'm gonna rate all the weapons in Showdown, which is a game on Roblox, and it's about fighting each other with weapons in the Wild West era. And before we get into the video, make sure to like the video and give the channel a sub. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first weapon we're gonna rate today is called the Lancaster Repenter. I don't know how to spell it, but it's the classic rival that you will get when you start the game, and you can't go wrong with the classic, right? I don't know. The weapon is actually good. The headshots damage is great. Only two shots in the head to kill someone, and the body damage is decent also. So I'm gonna rate it an S2. Now the second weapon that we're gonna rate today is the semi-auto rifle. Now I don't see it as a bad weapon, and I don't see it as a good weapon. It's actually a mid weapon. You can use it for the short battles, I guess, but I don't suggest you to fight with it in the long range battles. And the damage is actually pretty decent. The headshots are not that bad. So for the auto semi rifle, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Now on to the third weapon. Now the third weapon is the flintlock rifle, and actually I think it's a pretty good weapon. It gives a very good damage in the long range battles and in the short range battles. If you have a good gun with you, it will be a very good loadout actually. And if you have a pretty decent aim, you'll pretty much enjoy the entire whole loadout, and because of that rival. The rival is so good, so for that reason I'm gonna rate it in S tier. Now on to the fourth weapon, which is the drum auto rifle, and you can consider it as the older brother of the auto semi rifle, because it does pretty much the same damage, but with an extra bullet and an extra fire rate, and it's pretty much the same. So for that reason I'm gonna rate it at the same exact tier for the auto semi rifle. Now on to the fifth weapon. Now on to the fifth weapon, which is the Bulldog double barrel shotgun. Now it's pretty much a good weapon in my opinion, and in the short maps and in the deathmatch matches will definitely be a useful weapon. So yeah, for that reason I'm gonna rate it in A tier. Now on to the sixth weapon, which is the long shot shotgun. Now it's pretty much like the Bulldog double barrel shotgun, but the only difference between these two weapons is that the long shot shotgun has a better damage and a better fire rate and a better reload time. So for that reason I'm gonna rate it in S tier, because it's a perfect weapon. Now on to the seventh weapon, which is the hard fork double barrel shotgun. Now it's the same shotgun as the Bulldog double barrel shotgun, but with a slightly higher damage. So for that reason, I'm just gonna put it in A tier, the same tier as the Bulldog double barrel shotgun. Now onto the 8th weapon. Now onto the 8th weapon, which is the Scoped Lancaster Repeater. It's a sniper weapon, so you can go wrong with the sniper weapon with a sniper weapon, but it's good in the long range battles. But I don't suggest you to use it in the short range battles. Now you may ask me why. Because it has a large scope, and that will be a big problem for you if you play in a very small map. So for that reason, I'm just gonna put in C tier. It's between C tier and D tier, but I prefer C tier. So yeah. Now on to the 9th. Now on to the 9th weapon, which is the Big Springfield. Now this weapon is actually more better than Scoped Lancaster Repeater. Now you may ask me why, because it's a one-shot sniper. You just use one bullet on a person and he's basically dead. But the only problem in this weapon is that it has only one bullet in its magazine, and the reload time will take you a lot of time. So these are the only problems in this weapon. So I'm gonna rate it in A tier.